This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Look what we whipping up. Nah. And the black girl doesn't have to absorb the pain, and the black girl doesn't have to absorb the pain. I said the black girl doesn't have to absorb the pain. She doesn't get suspended or expelled like he does. But at least they pay him attention, pay his way through ball, through mic, through noticing. She is just the kickstand of the hood, of her family, of him. And yeah, sometimes she fights, but sometimes she doesn't, because sometimes her hands are all that hears and sees to speak. And the black girl doesn't get ignored, get forgotten, get told shush, quieter, please. And the black girl doesn't get raped or sexualized. Her vagina doesn't get jarred for some museum somewhere. And the black girl doesn't bury anybody. And the black girl doesn't bury anybody. And the black girl doesn't bury anybody. And she doesn't absorb any pain. And she doesn't, but damn, she does. 100 bands, 100 bands, 100 bands. Contraband, contraband, contraband. I got the plug in Oaxaca. They're going to find you like Blanca. Lockdown. Jiggle the locks on each door from room 103 to 202. Tap, tap, tug, peek. They crouch against the walls, under tables, holding the backs of their necks with their palms up. Lights off, we wait. We hear footsteps, we cringe, we clench in between muscles, just peeking through puberty, we exhale. Takis and Tapatio and Arizonas. The announcement sounds over the loudspeaker. Our hands are supposed to be clutching our heart, but we only hang on the left side. There are no flags to face anymore. We barely even face each other. Maybe this was just a drill. And I'll never get over you until I find something new that gets me high like you do. Car model. She asked me if the whip was foreign. I told her it was Japanese, but you gotta roll your own windows up and lock your doors when you get out, because this is Oakland. Don't forget, like when we're too high on the edge of this hot tub, pants off, shirt on, a third of her head shaved and her dread tips dyed blonde. Her name could have been Crystal or Mercedes. She couldn't have remembered. Those seemingly ghetto college girls confused her. Here we only strut on the weekend of every other, at Red Lobster on the gram, by the gram for the gram. But on regular Tuesdays, we don't always eat at the table. And the walls are still wild thin, cardboard themed even, and lights don't always stay on all month. But them new Air Maxes are sitting outside the door waiting to be buzzed in. After I rotate my tires in her throat, I say, it's nice to meet you, Alexis, but I'm not sure where my fam is from exactly, and I don't have a safe word. My AP going psycho, little mama bad like Michael, can't really trust nobody. With all this poetry on you, my roof look like a no-show. Got diamonds by the boatload, don't act like you my friend when I'm rolling through my ends, though. Sims for lesbians. I make up 3 lies for my girlfriend to figure out. The first, I'm drinking this Tecate with lemon that I squeezed in from my French tree because I read on the internet that it stops cancer. And each piece of pulp, a woman, horn plus pink plus bucking, she bucks pink, and horn between my ribs. The second, my mom finds a hole that I've dug in the backyard for a pool. I was squatting face up in the hail, shovel, and green light, a dirt infection plus safe. For a moment, I am reddening, and then desert, then beach, bitch slap, tsunami. This plus the first one is the most manipulative. I'm an engineer facing stage for Kanye West, flashing lights. Most of the girls in class want to reach into my khakis, graze my genitals just for a moment to see how they may slip and slide in theirs before heading to Zoloft plus white wine. I want my girlfriend to know I'm the Zoloft plus the wine plus the dig plus the juice. I want her to choke just below the head to scare off the demons, plus to let the water dry off the autistic wings cage wispy rib. I want to wash my face and bother to see what's there without the blunt, without the phone call to my mother. Check out my swag, yo, I walk like a ball player. No matter where you go, you are what you are, player. And you could try to change, but that's just the top layer. Man, you was who you was before you got here. Box. A second glance on the ID to see the F where the M should be, she hands it back to me. Staring at the boobs that never plumped under my V-neck, we all have balls of some kind. Even the boy behind me with the long hair and the soft jaw, he catches my throw. Excuse me, sir, they say a little too often, and so I searched the front of my pants for this sprouting dick, but the surface sinks inward even though watered every day, because that's the kind of guy I am. And I repeat this every Saturday, put on my boy walk and fruit flavor my sweet talk, hold firm in that size small for the one with the laugh, the giggle, the soft, the hard, I jello, and remold for the weekday. A little boy tugs and asks, are you a boy or a girl? And I respond with yes. He scratches, I exhale and clench jaw tight, wear clothes tighter, and let my hair down the next day because that's the kind of girl I am.